This is the Washington Times front page for Thursday, August 10th, 2023. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. House Republicans are considering ways to go beyond the Constitution and expunge former President Trump's impeachments. Alex Miller reports impeachment expungement has never been attempted, and some legal experts say it's not allowed under the terms of the Constitution. Republicans introduced resolutions to do so in June. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has signaled he supports the idea, but has not scheduled floor action. Trump was impeached in 2019 over questions about his dealings with Ukraine, and again in 2021 over his conduct surrounding the January 6th attack by his supporters on the U.S. Capitol. The Russia-Ukraine war has become increasingly shaped by drone warfare, with both sides deploying more craft using technology sourced from various nations. Guy Taylor reports U.S. officials say Iran supplies Russia with drones, but both sides rely heavily on the domestic production of weaponized and surveillance-oriented drones. The advanced nature of Ukraine's fleet was on display last week when explosive-laden kamikaze drone boats manufactured in the country inflicted severe damage on a Russian tanker and Russian warship within 24 hours. New York City Mayor Eric Adams says his city has been overwhelmed by illegal immigrants, which he said will cost $5 billion this year. Stephen Dinan reports Adams said costs are nearly $300 million a month to house, feed, and provide medical care for the immigrants. He said the city has helped 100,000 people since the spring and could be out $6 billion next year in providing for their care. He's calling on President Biden to declare a national emergency on the issue. Adams said at the current rate, caring for the migrants would cost as much as the city spends on parks, sanitation, and the fire department combined. The House Oversight Committee has released bank records they say document how the Biden family collected millions of dollars from foreign officials while President Biden was serving as vice president. Susan Ferricchio reports the committee says the records confirm previous testimony from IRS officials and former business associate Devin Archer. The committee has identified $20 million paid to Hunter Biden and his associates. None of the money has been linked directly to the president, and he has denied knowledge or involvement in his son's business deals. And finally, a former British Army reservist is set to face a November trial on criminal charges arising from a prayer near an abortion clinic. Mark Kellner reports a statement from the man's lawyers said he was praying silently for those facing difficult decisions relating to abortion outside a clinic in Bournemouth, England. The local government, which enforced a safe access zone protection order for the clinic, said the man, without reasonable cause, failed to leave the required area. Find all of today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Washington Times in any major podcast app. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.